everybody, what's up? So after playing Crywolf with the Avengers trailer for the last 3 weeks, we finally got our first glimpse of the most anticipated movie of the century. And it started with the man that started it all, Tony Stark aboard what looks like Quill's ship with Nebula out of food, water, and soon oxygen, drifting into space. He leaves one last message. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Keyword here being rescue. Presuming some fan theories are correct, this would be the Milky Way galaxy here in the background. Too far for Tony to make it home, but close enough for Pepper Potts maybe to pick up this bleak message. As Marvel fans know, rescue is a persona taken on by Pepper when she gets her own unique suit of Iron Man armor. The armor is a search and rescue unit, for which its abilities are focused solely on defense and protection, designed with properties like portable electromagnetic superfield generators, giving the suit the abilities of flight, speed, strength, and magnetic field manipulation, creating powerful force fields. This trailer seems to set up a clear scenario for Pepper to make her first debut in the MCU as Rescue. How she finds the armor, Tony, or in that case would have the ability to travel at or faster the speed of light is still a mystery. Of course, there are some theories out there drifting in space. Carol Danvers could find them on her way back to Earth. Thor could Bifrost in, or maybe Tony just comes up with another genius plan like usual. But figuring the suit was estimated to cost $4 billion, it better do something more than just create force fields, like warp space and time. We then get one of the most talked about and speculated moments of this trailer, the Thanos Scarecrow armor, which we saw at the end of Infinity War and ties directly into the comics, where Thanos retires to his quiet, simple life as a farmer. This could symbolize he's left the Mad Titan behind, indicating the villain of this movie may not even be Thanos. Could this be a hint of Thanos' shift in ideology? Maybe even the beginning of a shift in allegiance that could see him teaming up with the Avengers at some point to tackle a more powerful shared enemy, someone seeking to take advantage of the destruction caused by the decimation. And yes, we finally have an official term for the snapping. We then have another scene with Black Widow, confirming that 50% of all living creatures have been wiped out. Captain America is freshly shaved, symbolizing his return to the Avengers, or maybe it's just a result of the embarrassment after Thor caught him man-crushing on his beard. Next we see Bruce Banner looking at hologram photos of Scott Lang and Shuri, who quickly changes to Peter Parker. We never saw Shuri get snapped, but this image here has led a lot to believe Shuri may have been one of the victims of Thanos' decimation. But don't fret, because soon after, literally, if you blink, you'll miss it. Peter Parker's image arises, and figuring Ant-Man, who's also pictured here, was in the quantum realm and at the end of this trailer is confirmed to be alive. These are all photos of those just missing in action and presumed dead, because how could anyone on Earth know for a fact Peter Parker is dead since the last time he was seen he was being decimated on Titan, and the only person that knows he's dead is lost in space. So the unaccounted for Shuri still could have survived the snap. We then get a shot of an abandoned Avengers facility, Thor obviously blaming himself like he should, Nebula on a ship most likely with Tony, and thanks now to this trailer, we can say with a straight face that Hawkeye has transformed into Ronin, trading his bow in for a blade, a much more stylized wardrobe, and a new snazzy hipster haircut. He's on the streets of Japan because what's a Marvel trailer without a wink to the overseas market? In the comics, Clinton Barton becomes Ronin only after going through a traumatic experience. He was killed by the Scarlet Witch, then resurrected as a side effect of the events of House of M. When he returned, he wasn't comfortable returning to his previous alias, and so became Ronin, a Japanese term meaning a masterless samurai lone warrior. My thoughts here, Hawkeye has lost everything, his entire family that we all met in Age of Ultron with Thanos' snap. Or maybe he's traumatized by all those memes. Steve Rogers is then seen looking at a photo of Peggy Carter, the same photo and the same compass as Captain America, First Avenger. Some speculate this could be foreshadowing the death of Rogers. So with all these thoughts of time travel, I speculate, could Rogers' future in Marvel rely on him returning to the past and his old love Carter, setting up many ways he could return to the franchise, even if it's just as an old man Steve showing up as a cameo in a future Marvel movie. And then the title screen emerges, and just as the beginning Marvel logo evaporates into dust, this title shows it coming back together, reassembling the Avengers Endgame, referring to Doctor Strange's last words.
We're in the Endgame now.
We then get our last glimpse, and most likely the most telling moment of this trailer, with Scott Lang outside asking to be buzzed in. Rogers questions the video feed as old footage, and he's in front of the van which contains the gateway to the quantum realm. He seems in relatively good spirits for a man that just lost everything, pointing to the possibility he may know of something hidden within the quantum realm, something like a time vortex that Janet warned him not to get stuck in, that could be how Ant-Man is able to escape, and it could be the key to traveling back in time and defeating Thanos once and for all. So that's about all I have for right now. One thing to note though, Avengers Endgame did a little time traveling itself, moving 7 days into the past, to be exact, being moved from its original release date of May 3rd to April 26th. Thanks guys for stopping by though, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here to join the quest.